In this morning's Food in Your Family, with the growth of the ethanol industry, we've heard the debate over food for fuel, especially now that we've seen food prices rise approximately, 6% in the past year. Is too much corn going to fill our fuel tanks and not enough for our food shelves? Last week, during the Farm Journal Forum in Washington, D.C., Deputy Ag Secretary Chuck Connor says the hype over food versus fuel simply isn't factual. And one Monsanto executive believes with the right technology, there's no reason America's farmers can't produce enough for both food and fuel.
We still estimate that within that 6%, that only somewhere around 0.4 to 0.8% of that 6% is attributable to biofuels and the rising, demand for ethanol. 0.4 to 0.8, somewhere in that vicinity, a very small portion of that 6%.
Seed genetics and biotechnology clearly have a contribution to make in increasing the productivity levels of agriculture. If you just think about today, the equipment available to farmers with GPS and the tracking systems they have and the soil mapping that occurs and the way they apply their fertilizer and adjust their plant populations to specific soil characteristics, to the specific fertility needs, there's just huge advances being made, and it's really bringing together all of those tools in the toolbox.
You may remember last June, Monsanto announced its major initiative to double the current yields in 3 major crops by the year 2030.